Hello, welcome to Daily Records. I'm Tommy Burton, and today's album is a recent release. I say recent, it came out on October 21st, 2011. This is Tom Waits, Bad As Me. But I say recent because it's the most recent studio album that he's done. This came out on the Anti Records label. And I think it was recorded in early 2011. And it, like I said, it was released by that fall. But Bad As Me was the single off of this from iTunes. And so this was his first album of really new material since Orphans, which was sort of a hodgepodge of odds and sides of sorts. But it's later Tom Waits. And here's the thing about Tom Waits. If you guys know the early sort of beat poet jazz Tom Waits, this album is definitely more a continuation of things like Mule Variations and those more, I would say, more difficult. Now Keith Richards does play guitar on this, if that's anything to you. But Keith has been playing with Tom for a while. The album, this is the original release of it. It comes with a nice booklet with lyrics and everything in it. But, you know, like I said, this is a very good album that's indicative of late period Tom Waits, which some people are just turned off by, whether it's the singing voice or just everything. I find that Tom is very, very interesting just as a writer and just what he brings musically to the table. He just, he's a very intriguing artist to follow. And so this is an album, like I said, it had widespread critical acclaim like most of Tom's later albums. And it was a good varied bit of just edgy type music. Bad As Me being one. Hell Broke Loose, which is another one. I believe there's a single or a video for that. And New Year's Eve, the final track has a bit of that's sort of the nice Tom Waits, and if there's any throwback to the 70s incarnation of Tom, that's it. But the thing about Tom Waits is that, and particularly this album, it's unpredictable. You really don't know what you're going to get. And so for those people that understand Tom Waits as sort of the growly voice oddball, he has really, really sweet moments. Again, New Year's Eve. And so Tom never has a... You know, he never settles in one place, and the songs just come at you fast and furious, and every one of them makes for interesting listening. There's not really any moment on the album where where it lags off, and so that's what kind of marks the later period Tom Waits music, because that's the type of material he writes, and he's very astute at following through with his visions. And so Bad As Me is a great example of late period Tom Waits, and it's as good as it gets. Again, I've talked about this when I find these older artists that have been around a while that manage to still be relevant and release great music. And I think Tom Waits still has great music in him, and we're going to hear more from him. And that's a good thing. So Bad As Me, Tom Waits is today's record of the day. Daily Record, and follow me on Instagram and Twitter. It's TommyBurton75. Check out my other channel, the Tommy Burton VC channel, where I go into more detail. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow with another Daily Record.